Ever get the feeling you might not be enough for this world? That no matter how hard you try, something in you is still missing? Or maybe just a little out of place? Sometimes it's not loud, just a quiet ache, a question you carry under your skin. What if who you are just isn't quite enough? Let me ask you a question. Who are you really when the door is shut, when your phone is face down, when nobody's checking your feed or counting your likes? Have you ever felt that, flat on your back, the ceiling staring back at you at 2 a.m., no one around to applaud or correct you? Not the LinkedIn version, not the punchline for your friends, just you in the raw quiet of your own head. Most people don't get there often. Some never do. But if you know that feeling, the weird, untidy silence, the one where all the roles fall away, then you also know it's both terrifying and honest. And if you don't know it yet, stick around. You will. Ask anyone, who are you? And you'll get a resume, a sales pitch. I'm a straight shooter. I'm loyal to a fault. I'm always the first to help. I'm the shy type, the party animal, the deep thinker, the hands-on leader. It's almost comical. Like everyone's memorized the same list of safe adjectives and is terrified to lose their place in line. But here's the part we skip in public. Most of us have no clue. Press a little. Beyond the script, beneath the jokes, past the armor, and the certainty cracks. The loudest in the room? Usually the most lost. The ones who shout, "I am who I am." 9 times out of 10, they're standing on quicksand. Let me be clear. I'm not better. For years, I was the king of having it figured out. I wore my roles like custom-made suits. I believed in the idea of one true self, a perfect profile that would always get the job, always win the pitch, always belong. And then Budapest happened. I was still young, hungry, cocky. We'd scored this massive deal. European campaign, 140 countries, big numbers, real impact. I flew in thinking, just be yourself, Ben. Do your thing. I walk in. The place is packed. Auditorium, full circle, glass booths at the back where the translators sit, each ready to catch every word and flip it into a new language before the next breath. You feel important until you realize you're one joke away from being misunderstood in 20 languages at once. The beamer dies. Not a metaphor. Actual hardware failure. Technicians arrive. They do that universal shrug, the one that says, "Good luck, buddy." So there I am, laptop open, like anyone in the back could see a pixel, heart pounding, all the real Ben stuff gone. And suddenly the air feels weird. The room is waiting. I'm sweating through my shirt, improvising. Confident Ben tries a joke. Sales Ben pitches the idea. Entertainer Ben looks for a laugh. All of them trip over each other, and none of them stick. The result? A mess. A soup of voices, each hoping to land. But the audience isn't buying it, and honestly, neither am I. And right there, awkward, embarrassed, stripped of every trick, I finally get it. You're not a brand. You're not even yourself. You're 100 versions, constantly shuffling the deck. Some fit the moment. Some fall flat. It isn't shameful. It isn't failure. It's being human. We're shapeshifters, all of us, mostly pretending we're not. The real punchline? It wasn't stage fright. It wasn't even that the tech let me down or that nobody could see my slides. No. What rattled me was the naked realization that every me I tried to summon in that moment just didn't land. None of those identities felt true because none of them were built for that room on that day with 200 pairs of expectant eyes and the hot breath of failure hanging just above my shoulders. Let's be honest. There are moments in life when the script gets ripped out of your hands, when all your practiced answers, your "I'm the reliable one," your "I'm always calm under pressure," your "I never quit," sound flat and hollow, even to yourself. That's when you discover the hard way. Identity isn't some trophy you win for figuring yourself out. It's not a mask you glue to your face and wear forever. It's a survival mechanism. It's creative. It's messy. And sometimes it's nothing more than a desperate attempt to hold the pieces together while the ground shifts beneath you. But here's the part nobody ever tells you. That's not weakness. That's the most alive you'll ever be. Everyone says, just be yourself, as if there's only one, as if you aren't a different person with your mother than with your mates, a different animal at work than in your kitchen at midnight. Watch yourself at a funeral, then at a festival. Watch what happens when you're challenged in a meeting, or blindsided by bad news, or held by someone who finally sees through all the bluster. Every time, a different you steps forward, sometimes bold, sometimes scared, sometimes so raw you hardly recognize your own voice. It took a few more public stumbles for me to stop seeing this as failure and start seeing the gift in it, the freedom, the permission. I am not my last introduction. I'm not locked into my worst day or my best speech. I get to move, to shift, to choose again, even if yesterday's costume still smells like nerves and regret. And so do you. See, the real magic isn't in perfect consistency. It's in letting yourself be all the things you are, even the parts you've outgrown or tried to hide. Maybe especially those. One day you're the loud one, the next you disappear in the crowd. Sometimes you're the fixer. Sometimes you're the mess that needs fixing. Sometimes the best you can do is show up. But every time you drop the act, every time you surrender to the messiness, there's a moment of honesty, of real connection. And in that moment, something shifts. Not just for you, but for everyone who's watching, wishing they could do the same. Let's not romanticize it. Being a shapeshifter is tiring. It means starting over more times than you can count. It means being willing to admit you were wrong, or lost, or just not ready for the room you walked into. But it also means you're not trapped. You are not doomed to be the shy one, or the tough one, or the always funny friend forever. You can be soft, then strong, then silent, then wild. Sometimes all in a single day. So if you're lying awake tonight, wondering why you feel different in every room, why you sometimes don't recognize yourself in your own stories, here's your answer. That's not brokenness. That's proof you're still alive. We're all shapeshifters. Not because we're lost, but because we're growing. And maybe the most honest thing you'll ever do is to let the next version of you step forward, unannounced, unscripted, and, if you're lucky, a little less afraid.